7 Ways to Boost Your Emotional Intelligence. Welcome to Self-Remodel. Self-Remodel is a personal growth and development channel. Self-Remodel will help to enhance your personal growth and development, thereby giving your life a good and valuable meaning. On this channel, you will see videos promoting personal growth and development, including videos focusing on self-development, success and growth mindset, self-discipline, overcoming fear, self-confidence, anxiety and stress management. If you are new here, please subscribe to our channel to get a regular dose of personal growth and development to become a better you and remodel self. Relax, have fun as you see our videos and become a better you and remodel self for good. Thank you. 7 ways to boost your emotional intelligence are discussed in this video. Emotional intelligence is a critical key to success in any business, relationship, and life in general. When it comes to finding success in everything that you do, many people mistakenly believe that your IQ plays a significant role in your success. We've all spent a ton of time in school and throughout our lives diligently cramming, writing exams, and studying in order to become more intelligent human beings. However, over the last several years, researchers have determined that emotional intelligence has more of an impact on success than IQ. Why you should work to develop your emotional intelligence. Here are 5 reasons why you should develop your emotional intelligence. 1. Learn to stay cool. Italian researchers recently discovered that changes in body temperature, blood pressure, and heart rate are good indicators of stress. Stress can dramatically affect how you deal with problematic situations and can lower your emotional intelligence. If you feel yourself getting stressed, take a walk outside and get some fresh air before you lose your cool. While stress is a normal part of life, negative stress will significantly weaken your emotions and distract you from rational thinking. 2. Learn self-management. The best way that you can learn self-management is to stop and question your emotions before you act or speak. By taking a moment to stop and think before you take action, you can start to accurately perceive your emotions and begin to be aware of them as they happen. From the moment that you've identified your emotions in your almost reaction, you can better make decisions more rationally because you are aware. Boosting your emotional intelligence will result in you being able to strengthen your emotional awareness to manage your behavior better and appropriately communicate your feelings. Learning self-management techniques not only applies to your personal life but can become a valuable skill for managing your professional relationships daily. 3. Get to know yourself better. When you develop your emotional intelligence, you also end up developing a high level of self-awareness that can lead to a better understanding of yourself, which allows you to manage your life and your preferences better. When you know yourself better, it can help you choose the right jobs and set to work with strong motivation. With high levels of self-understanding and self-awareness, you won't be as afraid to step out of your comfort zone, to tackle big projects, or go after untouched territories. Whatever your goals are, when you know yourself better because of increased emotional intelligence, you will feel the strength you need to accomplish your goals. When you can achieve your goals, you will ultimately notice a boost in confidence and overall happiness. 4. Learn to be more adaptable. Having a high level of emotional intelligence isn't just about becoming more self-aware, but also being better able to identify and understand the emotions of the people around you. Being able to identify the moods, behaviors, and emotions of others provides you with the ability to find access to anyone and to fully understand what kind of communication works best when dealing with that person. When you can improve your communication, it allows you to be able to use different relationship strategies that are based on the situation before you. 5. Build more effective professional relationships. Emotional intelligence helps you to become better at communicating with a wide range of people. When you find the right way to communicate with others in your professional relationships, you become better at making negotiations and becoming a trusted partner for your clients and customers in the long run. If you are dealing with an unsatisfied individual in your business, a high level of emotional intelligence will help you to assess the reasons behind their dissatisfaction before you make a harmful assumption. This can significantly increase your credibility with not only your employees and colleagues, but with your business partners, clients, and vendors. You can effectively increase your credibility and demonstrate your trustworthiness and collaborative spirit when you have high emotional intelligence. 5. To be more effectively in managing crises when they arise. When you can increase your emotional intelligence, you won't just perform well during a crisis, but you will flourish. During times of uncertainty, as a leader, people will look to and depend on you for guidance and your expertise. Having a high level of emotional intelligence and thoroughly understanding how your emotions affect not only your thinking but your behavior as well, is absolutely essential for being able to deal with the crisis. Having control over your emotions will also influence how well you are able to navigate any turbulence that might arise. Here are 7 ways to boost your emotional intelligence. 1. Figure out what your emotional triggers are. These are the things that result in you losing behavioral control. This is invaluable for understanding the situations and emotions that you experienced just prior to losing control of your behavior. Knowing what pushes your buttons will help you be able to recognize and tame those situations. 2. Mentally rehearse common situations that set off your emotional triggers. Research shows that when you mentally rehearse scenarios, you're activating the same neural circuitry that is engaged when you're actually in the scenario. Instead of responding the way you typically have in the past, imagine yourself acting in a more productive way. Develop a mental movie of yourself and clearly imagine yourself behaving in the ways you want. This will help prepare you for when these situations actually occur. You'll have a script to follow. 3. Force your brain into action by solving a problem. Actively distracting yourself is an effective way to maintain self-control. If you're suddenly in a situation where you're feeling anger or frustration, for instance, shift your focus from the other person or situation to a mental problem. Make the problem challenging. For example, work out the solution to 15 by 18. This will force your brain to focus on the math problem and away from the stressful situation. The old adage that you should count to 10 is not effective because it's too easy, and therefore doesn't actively engage the brain. Distracting yourself from a difficult problem is an effective strategy for avoiding an emotional reaction. It's not important to solve the problem correctly. The point is to engage the brain region that solves problems, thereby preventing the emotional center of your brain from flooding the bloodstream with adrenaline and other stress hormones that cause strong emotional reactions. 4. Engage in healthy escapism. If it's too hard to find a mental problem to solve, another form of distraction is to actively let your attention shift to a pleasant memory. You can sing a song in your mind, think of your favorite place or activity, a funny TV show, whatever works best for you. Similar to solving a problem, this will engage your mind and prevent the amygdala from taking control and causing a strong emotional reaction. 5. When it comes to email, the send button is not your friend. Ask a friend or trusted colleague to review questionable or emotional emails before you send them. Research shows that as many as 1/2 of all emails are misinterpreted by the recipient. If you think something sounds neutral, it might be interpreted as offensive or rude. Carefully consider your message and the recipients. What type of people are they? What are their behavioral styles? How are they likely to interpret your email? In what ways could your message be misinterpreted? Just as important, if you're feeling angry or frustrated when writing the email, this is a red flag. It's too easy to hit the send button, so develop a habit to always wait at least 30 minutes before sending an email when you're feeling emotional. 6. Walk away from tense situations. If you're in an emotionally heated conversation or situation, say, "I need time to think about this before I respond," or some other appropriate response that allows you to leave the situation. Not everything has to be dealt with immediately, especially if tempers are high. Separate yourself from the situation. Allow adequate time to pass so you and the other person can calm down. When feeling more controlled, you can then respond to the person. Remember that in these situations, the amygdala is in control of your mind. It takes time to calm down and for your prefrontal cortex to resume control of your thoughts and actions. Leaving the situation is not escapism, it is a healthy and productive activity that will result in a better outcome. 7. Make a conscious decision to speak clearly and with decorum whenever you are in an emotionally charged situation. This is an effective strategy for avoiding the urge to blow up and lose control. Think of the language you will use, make sure it's respectful and calmly delivered. Conclusion. 7 ways to boost your emotional intelligence have been discussed in this video. The benefits of obtaining a high level of emotional intelligence are by no means limited to these 5. It takes a wide range of skills to succeed in both your personal and professional life. Expanding research continues to show how important emotional intelligence is for finding success in everything that you do. Many of the skills that are associated with high emotional intelligence might seem to be best suited for those who have a basic understanding of human psychology. While high EQ skills might come more easily to people who are naturally empathetic, anyone can develop their emotional intelligence with a little time and practice. Like all habits, practice will enhance your effectiveness, and it will become more natural over time. If you know that you'll be in an emotional discussion, rehearse ahead of time. Determine exactly what you will say and the language you will use. For those who are less empathetic, you will need to spend more time practicing being more self-aware and conscious about how they interact with those around them. By utilizing these 5 easy ways to boost your emotional intelligence, you will be well on your way to an increased emotional intelligence level and living a life of happiness and success. Please post your comments below. Hope this video is useful and beneficial to you. Then give it a thumbs up, and share it with your friends. If you are new here, please subscribe to our channel so you can be notified when we upload new videos. Thank you for watching.